The 21st century offers no immunity from the specter of war. Conflict can erupt unexpectedly, shattering normalcy and leaving chaos in its wake. Preparedness is a beacon of hope, empowering individuals, families, and communities to face uncertainty with greater resilience. By understanding the potential dangers and taking concrete steps to prepare, we reclaim a degree of control in an otherwise uncontrollable situation. Today's conflicts often penetrate the heart of civilian life, with homes, schools, and hospitals vulnerable to attacks. This grim reality underscores the importance of proactive planning. Hoping for the best while preparing for the worst is not pessimism, it's prudence. By embracing this mindset, we equip ourselves to navigate the challenges of conflict with greater clarity, purpose, and effectiveness. Understanding your geographical vulnerability is crucial. Are you in a densely populated urban area or a more remote rural setting? Each environment presents unique challenges and opportunities for preparedness. The outbreak of war is rarely subtle. Sirens blare, news reports turn frantic, and a palpable tension grips the air. In these heart-pounding moments, knowing how to react quickly and decisively can be the difference between life and death. The first and most crucial rule is simple: seek immediate shelter. Do not attempt to gather belongings or make phone calls. Every second counts. If you are in a building, move to its lowest level, preferably a basement or cellar. Stay away from windows and exterior walls. If caught outdoors, find the nearest sturdy structure or lie flat in a ditch or depression, shielding your head with your arms. Once you've found relative safety, initiate contact with your predetermined emergency contacts. Text messages are often more reliable than phone calls in these situations. Keep your messages concise and factual, sharing your location and status. While the urge to react emotionally is natural, it's essential to strive for calmness and rationality. Take deep breaths, remind yourself of your training, and focus on the task at hand: survival. A well-stocked survival kit is a testament to your resourcefulness. It should sustain you and your loved ones for at least 72 hours. Start with water, food, and first aid. Aim for 1 gallon of water per person per day. Choose non-perishable food items. Include bandages, antiseptics, and personal medications. Add items for a range of needs. A hand crank weather radio keeps you informed. A multi-tool proves invaluable. Heavy-duty garbage bags serve multiple purposes. Don't forget a whistle and a permanent marker. Regularly review and replenish your kit. Check expiration dates and rotate stock. Consider the specific needs of your family members. When war strikes, the very concept of home can take on a chilling new meaning. Your once familiar dwelling may no longer offer adequate protection, forcing you to seek refuge elsewhere. Understanding the potential risks and identifying alternative shelter options is a critical aspect of preparedness. The ideal shelter provides both physical protection and a sense of psychological security. If your home is deemed unsafe, consider the following options. Designated public shelters. In many areas, local authorities designate public buildings like schools, community centers, or government buildings as emergency shelters. Familiarize yourself with the locations of these shelters in your vicinity and the procedures for accessing them. Underground spaces. Basements, cellars, and underground parking garages offer a degree of natural shielding from explosions and debris. If possible, identify such spaces in your neighborhood and seek permission from property owners in advance. Reinforced structures. Buildings constructed with concrete or steel frames generally offer greater resistance to blasts than those made of wood or brick. Choose a shelter that is easily reachable on foot, as transportation systems may be disrupted or unsafe during a conflict. Finding a safe haven is only the first step. Transforming that space into a secure shelter requires additional measures. Start by reinforcing entry points. Doors should be solid core and equipped with deadbolt locks. Cover windows with plywood or heavy curtains to minimize shattering. Address potential structural weaknesses. Ensure basement ceiling joists are supported. Clear heavy objects from shelves and secure furniture. Create a designated safe room, ideally an interior room with no windows. Stock it with your survival kit and essentials. A well-fortified shelter creates psychological safety and control. Sustaining life. Food and water security. In the chaotic aftermath of a war attack, access to food and water can become precarious. Building a reserve of essential provisions is essential for survival. Stockpile at least a 2-week supply of non-perishable food. Water is even more critical than food in a survival situation. Store 1 gallon of water per person per day for at least 2 weeks. Explore alternative methods of food production, like gardening. Staying connected. Communication in crisis. In the fog of war, information is power. Staying informed about the evolving situation, connecting with loved ones, and accessing vital instructions from authorities can dramatically impact your chances of survival. However, traditional communication channels may be unreliable or completely unavailable. Before a crisis strikes, establish a family communication plan. Designate an out-of-area contact who can relay messages between family members if local networks are down. Memorize important phone numbers in case cell phones are lost or damaged. Invest in a hand-crank weather radio to receive emergency broadcasts and weather alerts. Consider a battery-powered or solar-powered charger for your cell phone. Familiarize yourself with alternative communication methods, such as ham radio or amateur radio, which can function even when cell towers are down. Remember that misinformation can spread like wildfire during times of crisis. Rely on official sources of information, such as government websites, emergency broadcast systems, and reputable news organizations. Be wary of rumors and unverified information circulating on social media. The human element, mental and emotional resilience. Physical preparedness is essential, but mental and emotional fortitude is equally critical. War tests human resilience, challenging our very humanity. Cultivating mental strength is as vital as stockpiling supplies. Stress manifests as anxiety, fear, anger, and despair. Acknowledge emotions to manage their impact. Find healthy coping mechanisms like journaling, meditation, or talking to a friend. Remember, you are not alone. Seek strength in community and shared experiences. Helping others provides purpose amidst chaos. Maintain hope. The human spirit can endure. A call to preparedness. Your survival story starts now. The decision to prepare for war is not an act of paranoia. It's an act of empowerment. It's about acknowledging a difficult reality and choosing to face it with courage, resourcefulness, and a staunch belief in our capacity to persevere. While we cannot predict the future, we can shape our response to it. The tips outlined in this essay offer a roadmap, a starting point for building your own personal preparedness plan. Don't let this information sit idly on the page. Take action today. Start by building your survival kit, identifying potential shelters, and having a conversation with your loved ones about emergency preparedness. Remember that preparedness is an ongoing process, not a destination. It requires regular review, practice, and adaptation as circumstances change. By embracing this mindset, we transform fear into action, uncertainty into preparedness, and ultimately, vulnerability into resilience. Your survival story starts now. Write it wisely. Good luck. Thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe.